Ciao Bella! Welcome to Bella Uncinetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. We are going to look at part 2 of this gigantor book that I have, Crochet Home. I will put the link to the first video in the description box, and I'll also put it at the end of the video if you want to go back and check out part 1. But there are 3 different books in here, and I got this book at Ollie's for $5.99, but there are 3 different books inside of here. So in the first video that I did, I showed the patterns from the first book, but in the description box of that video is a link to the first book. I tried on several different websites to find this book. The only place that I didn't even find it, a friend of mine found it, was a website, but it was completely out of stock, and it was like $35 or something just for that book, but they didn't have any more copies. So I will keep looking, and I will update you all if I do find a copy of this exact book, but I have not been able to find where you could purchase it as of yet. But I did find the book, the first part 1 of this that I showed you already was Quick Crochet for the Home by Tamara Kelly. I did put a link in the first video in the description box to that book on Amazon. So the second book is called Crochet-a-Long. And it doesn't have an author. It just says the editors are Carrie Bogert and Erica Smith. And so this is the table of contents for part 2. So you have for the home and for friends, family, and you. Right? So we're going to take a look at those patterns. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 18. And it looks like some of them are by the same designer. Some of them are by different designers. Or maybe they're all, no, their names just look the same. That's an A and a B. So it looks like they're all maybe by different designers. I don't know. But that's why there's not an author. Okay, so it's called Crochet-a-Long. And I will look and see if I can find this book. And I will link it in the description box of this video. Okay. So this is for the home. And I did not realize, you guys, that when I got this book, that it was going to be so difficult to find the other books. And I hate that it's taken me so long to show you all the inside of this book. But it was in a drawer in my bedroom. So, this is a market tote. And I love a good cotton project. And going to the markets here where I live, we actually have like a weekly market where we can go and get produce and things. So having totes like this can be really, really helpful. So that's another really pretty picture. I'll just cover this up. I'll show you the picture. That's really nice. Okay. This is a bulky pillow, so it's just a textured stitch. Okay, that's really nice. Papillon Poof. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Maybe it's French and it's like papillon. I don't know. Because they don't pronounce all of the syllables in their words. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm not going to try to figure it out. But this is like you could use it as like a little table or even like a footstool. I don't know. There's a nice picture. of it. Okay, this one's neat. This is a circle square pillow. So they're just good old-fashioned granny squares is what it says on the description. Right? I would not personally want to change colors that many times. I would use like a striping yarn to do that. I wouldn't want to do. Some people love it. I would not be a fan. Honeycomb blanket. Okay, this kind of reminds me of like a filet crochet. That may not be what it is, but it kind of reminds me of that idea. Right, it's a really pretty blanket. That hexagon pattern in there. Small crochet basket. Baskets are fun to make. I like to make little baskets. I made one when we were in Malta, and it just ends up being a little, I have it in my living room. I just put like little notions and things when I'm crocheting so I can hold them in there, and I don't set them on the side table and they get lost or something. This is a coffee mug cozy. That's cute. Okay, a zinnia pillow. It's a really big flower pillow. That would be cute for like I don't know, as like a gift for a housewarming or something. Ooh. Okay, this looks like you could even make this into a placemat, or I just use it as like a doily or anything, right? A meditative mandala or mandala, however you say it. And again, I would want to use a striping yarn. I don't want to weave at all those ends. But if needs must, right? Okay, and then this next part is for friends, family, and you. So this is part 2 of the same book. Crochet mittens. I know some people really love mittens. I don't know what he's doing out there. I don't really care for mittens as much as I do gloves, but they have a purpose. They definitely have a purpose. I went too far. Peachy arm warmers. Okay. I know I made, not these, but I made a pair of um, fingerless gloves, I guess you could call them. It's another word for them. For my daughter. I was making them for me, but I followed the pattern exactly and I didn't try them on first. So they definitely were too small for me. I should have tried them on, but it's okay. But she is just now growing out of them. Like her hands are just now too big for them. So she definitely wore them out. Okay, this is nice. Pinecone infinity scarf. I adore this color. I really, really like that color. But I love a good like burnt orange, browns, that kind of stuff. I love like fall warm colors. Oh, that's a really good picture too. Ooh, love that. Babala hat. Babala hat. This kind of reminds me of the is it the Divine hat? Kind of reminds me of that. It's not the same. Like, I know it's not the same, but it kind of reminds me of that. Those jewel tones are really nice. Juno slouch hat. So it's a slouchy beanie. I remember in high school, there used to be a lot of people that would wear these, and they would play hacky sack in the courtyard. Oh my goodness. That was lovely. Super chunky cowl. Okay. You do use a bulky yarn for this one. It says on there. Ooh, these might be comfy. Slouchy slipper boots. They are all over this alliteration. Slouchy slipper boots. Those do look comfy. I do enjoy making slippers. We'll see. Don't know how I feel about the little spiral parts, but maybe. Ah, okay. This is a good alternative. Sweet granny square slippers. Those would be neat to wear just around the house. Although you could put a nice, like, comfy bottom on them and wear them as just shoes. Oh my goodness, I am not good at this. Page turning. Oh, that's a nice picture where they did the bottoms a different color. Oh. Chevron scarf. Okay, so it kind of makes like a diagonal pattern here. Can't get that finger to move. Nope, wrong hand. Wrong finger. It's holding the center of the book. This one. This right here. It makes the little arrow pattern. I was trying to get my ring finger to move by itself and I couldn't do it. That's what I was trying to get to move and I was like, it's not moving by itself. Okay, and so that's the end of that book. And so then we have part 3, which I'll do in another video. But this is about the designer. So these are all the designers that were in this crochet to calm section. So, that is part 2. I don't know when this is gonna air. I'm just recording it because I had a little bit of time to record some videos and I thought I don't have any like ideas for videos right now, but I thought I can record these and not get them out of the way, but like have them ready to go for like filler videos when I'm like, okay, I could put this here, I could put this here, because we have some, well, my daughter has some pet sitting jobs coming up, and she's gonna start football soon. Yay! So I don't know how crazy, like with practices and games and all of that, I don't know how that's all gonna start, or how that's gonna go. I know how it's gonna start, but we're not at the point where we're starting practices and games at the filming of this video, but by the time you see it, we could be like smack dab in the middle. So I don't know. I thought, let me just get a jump on this and then I can put these videos in as and when I can fit them in. So it's going to look like I wear this shirt a whole lot, but I don't. I'm just recording all in one sitting so that they are done. All right. So like I said, the link for this second part of the book, not this whole book, but just the Crochet to Calm, if I can find it, it will be in the description box. And I'm still on the lookout for the whole book. But even so, remember guys, I paid $5.99 for this whole book. So wherever I find it, you're going to pay way more if you do buy it. And even if you were to buy the books individually, it's still going to be more than $5.99, right? Because just the first book was already more than $5.99. So I am so grateful that I have this amazing bargain in my hand, right? But I will keep you updated with whatever I find. And as always, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao, Bella.